Everyone, for challenge number 6, I wanted to film a video to kind of give an overview of what you will be doing. So for this one, you will download this Excel spreadsheet or this Google Sheets. I made it in Google Sheets as well, so you could use either. I will say the Excel spreadsheet, as I've mentioned, that's what I'm using in my videos. You can also do things in here like draw, and I haven't been able to figure out how to draw in Google Sheets. So this is something that might come up for this challenge for you. If you're not able to draw in Google Sheets, you may have to draw separately and submit those as like a separate attachment in this assignment. So I'm going to show you what this spreadsheet looks like. And here there are some, I'll say general overview about what you will be doing here. But in terms of looking at this spreadsheet, so here we have that I'm telling you, assume that the average number of words spoken per day is normally distributed with a mean of 15,000 words and a standard deviation of 1,100 words. So something we're jumping into next module is the central limit theorem. And this is going to come into play a lot, and we're going to use a lot of the Excel functions that we're using in this challenge for the rest of the semester. So I wanted to create kind of a spreadsheet that you could interact with more. So here, again, I give you the mean and standard deviation, and this is, you can consider this to be the population mean and population standard deviation. So that means like on average, we're saying people speak 15,000 words a day. So here we're finding the probability that someone who is randomly selected, like in the world, if this is the average in the world, the probability that someone speaks less than 12,000 words per day on average, then more than 23,000, then between two values, then we're asked to find the z-score of the 80th percentile, so not the actual data value, but the z-score, which is a different function than finding a data value, which corresponds to a percentage. So you'll be finding all of those things practicing using these Excel functions that you're going to see in the candy corn videos that I made to go over these functions. So again, please watch those videos as you're completing this or before you're completing this so that you can see how those functions work. Another part of this assignment is you will here like draw what this is representing. So this is the standard normal distribution. So it might be of interest for you to find the z-score of some of these so that you can kind of figure out where to plot them. In fact, maybe I'll go ahead and give you a heads up here. So for example, if I wanted to find the z-score, one thing we've learned in Excel is standardize. So what I can do here is take 12,000, enter the mean, and then enter the standard deviation. And when I do this, it will give me the z-score of this value. We also know an algebraic formula that we can use to calculate this, but I'm showing you that Excel can do this as well. So here's the z-score of 12,000. So what's happening now is when we come over to this graph, and here I'll zoom in. Okay, when we come over to this graph, we found that the z-score of 12,000 words per day on average is about negative 2.73. So I'm going to show you in Excel, there's this draw. So you can come up here and click on, any of these. You can change colors, for example, if I want to do rainbow. So I'm looking for where 12,000 words would be on the standard normal distribution. And remember, this was our z-score for that value. So negative 2.73 would be somewhere like here. So like that's where that is. And we're wondering the probability that someone speaks less than that many words per day, which means we're looking at this area to the left of that value. Okay, so that's an example. And again, you can label this and sketch however you would like to. The other ones are going to look different, but I wanted to give you an idea of how to use this draw function in Excel. And also what this entire spreadsheet looks like for you to begin with. So again, this is, I know I didn't zoom in on it when I first used it, so let me zoom in a little bit. So this is how to find a z-score. You can type in the data value and x value, the mean, and the standard deviation, and it'll calculate the z-score for you. Okay, but now we're wondering what's the probability that someone randomly selected speaks less than that per day. So you can use either the z-score or this. But again, I'm not going to tell you how to do that. Please watch the other videos where I'm showing you how to use these Excel functions to find these probabilities. All right, that's it for this one. Please let me know if you have any questions as you're navigating this challenge. Okay.